Here's the cold, hard truth. Most men approach women completely wrong. They fumble, overthink, or follow outdated advice that makes them seem desperate or disingenuous. Meanwhile, the men who succeed, they've cracked the psychological code. They understand what makes women tick on a deeper level, not in a manipulative way, but by aligning with natural instincts and desires. And the crazy thing, you don't need model looks, $1 million, or an extraordinary pickup line. All you need is the right mindset and a few subtle psychological tricks. Let me ask you this. How often do you see guys who aren't traditionally handsome getting the girl? It's not a fluke. Attraction isn't about perfection. It's about connection, presence, and understanding a woman's emotional needs. The good news is you can learn to master these skills without changing who you are. The better news? These tricks are based on science and human behavior, not shady tactics. In this guide, I'll reveal the psychological principles that tap into women's instincts, their need for safety, admiration, and connection. Each of these techniques is like a key that unlocks deeper attraction. You'll learn how to stand out, trigger attraction triggers, and become unforgettable in her mind. But fair warning, this isn't some magic formula. These techniques require self-awareness, confidence, and authenticity. If you're willing to do the work and show up as your best self, what you'll learn today can completely change the way you approach women and how they respond to you. Get ready, because this isn't about memorizing corny lines or negging your way into someone's heart. It's about becoming a man women naturally gravitate toward. Why? Because you'll finally understand the psychology behind what they truly want. So let's dive in and uncover the tricks that most men will never figure out. Are you ready to level up? 1. Confidence is the new currency. Here's something you need to internalize right now. Confidence isn't optional, it's essential. Women are biologically wired to gravitate toward men who exude self-assurance. Why? Because confidence signals competence, stability, and the ability to lead, not just yourself, but anyone you bring into your life. The best part? You don't need to fake it or become someone you're not to radiate confidence. But here's the controversial twist. Society has sold you the lie that confidence is loud. The flashy guy making everyone laugh in the room? He might look confident, but women see right through superficial displays. Real confidence is quiet. It's that calm, unshakable presence that says, I know who I am and I don't need to prove it. Think about this. When you approach a woman, do you already believe she's out of your league? That energy shows, whether it's in your body language, tone, or hesitation. On the flip side, the man who walks up knowing he's worth talking to exudes magnetic energy. Confidence starts long before you ever speak. It's how you carry yourself, your posture, and even your eye contact. The man who doesn't fidget, avoids unnecessary apologies, and stands tall, sends one clear message: I belong here. Now the trick is this: don't link your confidence to external factors like wealth, appearance, or status. Women can spot insecurity wrapped in expensive suits a mile away. True confidence comes from self-respect, competence in your own life, and valuing your time and energy. Start by embracing your strengths and actively working on your weaknesses. If you respect yourself first, others will follow suit. Here's a psychological bonus. Confident men create a ripple effect. When you genuinely believe in yourself, you automatically make the people around you feel at ease, including her. Women aren't just attracted to your confidence, they're drawn to the way it makes them feel safe, valued, and secure. Remember this: confidence doesn't mean arrogance. Arrogance demands validation. Confidence quietly knows its worth. Once you master this, you'll find women naturally gravitating toward you, not because you're trying too hard, but because your energy speaks volumes. Confidence truly is the currency of attraction. The question is, are you ready to start building wealth? 2. The power of emotional mirroring. Let's cut straight to it. Women want to feel understood, and emotional mirroring is the secret weapon that bridges the gap between casual interest and genuine connection. Most men fail to realize this simple fact. Women don't necessarily remember what you say, but they always remember how you make them feel. Emotional mirroring taps into this psychology to create an instant bond. Here's what it means. When you mirror someone's emotions, not copy them, but subtly reflect them, you signal that you're in tune with their experience. It's not manipulation, it's emotional intelligence in action. The controversial part? It's not about agreeing with everything she says or feels. It's about letting her know that her emotions are seen, acknowledged, and valued. For example, if she's excitedly talking about her passion, you reflect that energy with enthusiasm in your voice and gestures. If she's sharing something more vulnerable, you match her tone by responding with genuine empathy and calmness. This tells her, I get you. And when a woman feels understood, attraction follows almost naturally. But let me give you a cautionary note. Emotional mirroring doesn't mean being a doormat. Don't lose your own sense of identity in the process. A woman doesn't want a clone. She wants someone who can complement her energy while remaining grounded in their own values and personality. Here's why emotional mirroring works. It activates a psychological phenomenon called the liking bias. People are naturally drawn to those they perceive as similar to themselves. By reflecting her emotions, you subtly communicate that you're operating on the same wavelength. It creates a sense of we instead of me and you, which makes her feel more connected to you. The key to doing this effectively? Be authentic. Women are incredibly perceptive, and they'll instantly spot any attempt at forced or fake empathy. Listen to her genuinely and adjust your responses naturally. Your goal is not to impress her, but to resonate with her emotionally. The most attractive man in the room isn't the one who has the most to say. It's the one who knows how to listen and respond with intentionality. Mastering emotional mirroring isn't just a trick, it's a game changer. The deeper the emotional connection, the harder it is for her to forget you. Ready to tap into this next level skill? You've got this. 3. The scarcity effect. Here's a reality you've probably noticed but never thought to name. People value what's rare. This is as true for material things as it is for human connections. Women, like anyone else, are instinctively drawn to what feels unique, unavailable, or hard to obtain. Enter the scarcity effect, a psychological principle that flips the game entirely in your favor if you use it right. Think about it. The more readily available you seem, the less intriguing you become. It's harsh, but it's human nature. We chase what feels just out of reach because it feels special. Being scarce doesn't mean ignoring her texts or playing childish hard-to-get games. It's deeper than that. It's about creating value for yourself by prioritizing your time, energy, and self-respect. You've seen it in action. The guy who always bends over backward for her doesn't keep her attention, no matter how much he tries. On the other hand, the man who has his own life, his own priorities, and doesn't feel the need to be constantly available stands out. Why? Because his attention feels earned, not given away freely. And that, my friend, is magnetic. When you maintain a bit of mystery by staying busy with your goals, passions, and self-improvement, you subtly signal that you're someone worth pursuing. Scarcity is about balancing availability with boundaries. It's saying, I'm here, but not here for everything. The controversial truth, women want to feel like winning your attention is an achievement. It's not about manipulation. It's about understanding the psychology of desire. Overexposure breeds complacency, but just enough distance keeps things exciting. It lets her wonder, what's he thinking? What's he doing? When will I see him next? That anticipation alone builds attraction. And here's the kicker. When you become slightly scarce, it doesn't just make you more desirable. It makes her feel more invested. People value what they work for. When your attention isn't handed out like candy, it holds more weight. The key to mastering the scarcity effect is this. Make your time and energy valuable first to yourself. When you treat yourself like a prize, others naturally will too. And that's what makes this psychological principle so powerful. It's not a gimmick, it's an extension of self-worth. The question is, are you ready to raise your own value? 4. Mastering the art of dominance without control. Here's a truth many men struggle to face. You can be strong, decisive, and masculine without crossing the line into controlling behavior. In fact, the most magnetic men master dominance in a way that feels empowering, not oppressive. Unfortunately, too many men either overdo it, thinking they need to take charge of everything, or completely abandon their strength, mistaking passivity for kindness. Both approaches miss the mark. Let's be real. Dominance has gotten a bad reputation, and for good reason. Some men confuse it with being overbearing, aggressive, or worse, manipulative. But true dominance has nothing to do with control and everything to do with presence. It's about carrying yourself with the confidence of someone who knows how to lead while respecting everyone involved. If you've fallen into the trap of waiting for her to make all the decisions, initiate every plan, or set the tone for your interactions, it's time to wake up. No woman wants a man who can't hold his own. And if you think going along with whatever she says will win her over, you're dead wrong. Constantly deferring to her doesn't make you agreeable. It makes you forgettable. True dominance is subtle. It shows in the way you listen with intent and respond decisively. It's in how you carry yourself with certainty, even in unfamiliar situations. When you take charge, not to control her, but to guide and protect, you become the man she knows she can rely on. This doesn't mean bossing her around. It means showing her through your actions that you are capable and strong enough to handle what life throws at you. Now here's the advice. Stop thinking that stepping up means stepping on others. Leadership and dominance are about balance. Lead with strength, but stay receptive. Speak with authority, but remain compassionate. Show her through your actions that you're not just confident in yourself, but also committed to creating a partnership where both of you feel secure and valued. Men, it's time to reclaim what dominance really means. It's not control, it's calm strength. It's about providing an anchor, not a leash. If you want to attract the best, be someone worth following, not because you demand it, but because your energy inspires it. Wake up to that power, it's already within you. 5. Subtle compliments that work like magic. Here's a truth many men overlook. How you compliment a woman can make or break her perception of you. The average guy throws out generic lines like, "You're so beautiful," or "You have nice eyes," hoping to impress. But let's face it, she's heard these a million times before. While it might momentarily boost her ego, it doesn't make you stand out. It's time to rethink how you compliment. And here's the secret. Subtlety beats over-the-top flattery every single time. A compliment isn't just about making her feel good. It's about showing that you actually notice her in a way most men don't. And the best way to do that? Focus on who she is, rather than what she looks like. Compliment her energy, her sense of humor, or even the way she expresses herself. When you genuinely appreciate something about her personality or intellect, it goes deeper than surface-level attraction. But let me make this clear. Don't just dish out random compliments to win points. Women have an uncanny ability to spot insincerity. If you're only saying something to get a reaction, she'll feel it, and it'll backfire. Your compliments need to be authentic and specific. For instance, if she shares an opinion or idea that stands out to you, let her know. Saying, "I love the way you think about that, it's refreshing," hits differently than "you're cute." The power of subtle compliments lies in the fact that they make her feel uniquely seen and appreciated. While the other guys are chasing her with flashy, predictable lines, your thoughtful observation makes you stand out as someone who actually gets her. Here's where men often go wrong. They overdo it. Compliments lose their impact when they're excessive or exaggerated. Keep it measured. When a compliment is subtle and spaced out, it feels genuine and unexpected, which makes it far more powerful. Ultimately, the best compliment isn't the one that praises her. It's the one that shows her you've been paying attention. Women crave that feeling of being understood, and when you nail that, you'll find her gravitating toward you naturally. So next time you feel the urge to compliment, ask yourself, is this about her or about trying to impress her? Choose wisely. The right words delivered with authenticity work like magic. Are you ready to make an impression that lasts? Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most men fail with women not because they lack looks or money, but because they lack the self-awareness to understand what women truly want. It's not about tricks, it's about psychology and emotional intelligence. If you've listened closely, you now have the tools to stand out, not by being someone else, but by becoming the best version of you. What's your experience with attraction? What's worked and what hasn't? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'll personally read and reply to as many as I can. Let's connect and grow together. The real conversation starts now.